Oh my god. Why isn't this working? Good afternoon or good morning, and welcome to Hot Air. Today we have a guest with us who is already grinned and giggled through the introduction. Thank you for that very much. It's going to be a great episode today.
I really did not realize that was happening.
And welcome to the show.
Can we just start checking that you haven't put us on mute?
No, we're good. I can see our bar is moving.
Good.
We're not on mute this time.
Yes, that's last time.
Yes.
No.
So before we start, I forgot to do this before the show, but you're gonna have to wash yourself with that cup because if you bang it on the table, you hear it in the microphone and it sucks.
Okay.
So don't on the floor.
Understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you,
Charlotte.
Thank you for
as
having
one of
me.
as one of the guests here who've actually listened to the show beforehand.
Of course.
Unlike other people who have actually decided to now leave the sound studio. Well, how fantastic.
Yeah, Dominic.
If we could invite him back in,
Hi.
that would be great.
Oh, you know what else? I'm the first female guest you've had on
Second
the show.
female guest. You would know if you'd listened. Did you not listen to the
That's
episode?
evidence that
No,
she's
of
not
course,
listening
I've
right there.
listened.
To every episode?
To every
Really?
episode?
I thought I had.
Did you miss the... That's... Okay. Well, we've had an entire episode with another female guest.
Who was it?
Manon.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
so
yeah, I
you
did
just
miss
said-
that one.
yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm the second.
Oh, because she said to us before she came on the show, she's like, I've listened to all of the episodes.
No, because
not
I really
true.
thought I did. I thought I did.
Yeah,
but,
of course
okay,
you did.
I
Okay.
will
Your
listen
cough
to it.
sputum's on the microphone.
You know, it happens. So
Okay, I'll
welcome to
take
the
it
show. I'm happy that you're here.
Wait, disclaimer. I'm a little bit sick.
Yeah. I feel like if you in the show, because you don't sound sick, you don't have to mention it.
Okay.
Right? Because other people have like now the
I'm
idea
sorry.
that you're sick,
No,
and then
no, but like, okay, yeah.
you know maybe that you act differently because of that. So
No, of
whatever,
course
it doesn't
not.
matter.
It's not like sick. It's just a little.
We had a fever last
the-
night. You know.
Now you're making it worse.
Oh,
I was trying to make it better.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, today we're going to be talking about a lot of many things, and we'll be bringing up our first topic in a quick second. Okay. Now, you're going to have to stop giggling during the transitions
Okay.
because people can hear you. And Danfi, you wanted to what was the first thing you want to talk about today?
I don't even know.
If you want to talk about the toilet seats, that's kind of not an amazing topic for me.
God, how about we
This
start
is
off
like
with
you're
what?
breaking all of the
Oh
walls. You're breaking all of the fourth wall, and you're just like not. I am like very disappointed.
No, you're not
How about we
that.
start off with a nice annoying topic that's happened to me
How about
today?
we start and we all calm
Okay,
down,
what?
and we all stop the giggling, and we focus.
Okay. Well,
What happened? What happened to you today?
So cycling here this morning, Noah texts me saying that he needs a headphone splitter. Panic.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Actually, it was more this
for
afternoon.
the record, is we record at 5 European, and I texted him at 3:30 saying that we need a headphone splitter, and
And I have to be here at 4:15.
and we 4:15 he has to be here, so he has 45 minutes to find one.
So, during this time, I cycled all the way across Amsterdam to find this goddamn...
What a hero!
I know.
A hero.
A true
The
hero.
thing that you've sacrificed to be here today,
All the way across Amsterdam.
all the way.
The
I
whole
can't help
15
but
minutes.
feel like
The whole
it's an
15 minutes.
exaggeration.
Charlotte, this show is built on exaggeration.
That's all we do.
That's all we do.
That's all we do.
No, but cycling, and I get to the shop, and the guy says by the shop, "Oh yes, no, we do not have your head."
That's the worst Dutch accent.
Yeah,
I've
No,
ever
this
heard.
is
no, and I
this
can
is-
do it really well.
Yes. This is not what you're supposed
This
to do.
is a pretty good Dutch accent. No,
No,
it's terrible.
okay, don't even
Anyway,
try.
it
And
is
it's also
in his-
it's also racist because you're not Dutch.
I have applying for a Dutch passport.
Yeah.
I'm
does
applying
not-
for a Dutch
Doesn't
passport.
count.
officially
Doesn't
make you
count.
Dutch.
Oh my! You put on Australian accents all the time.
Not.
Yeah, she does. Her
I
clear
made
one.
My clear. Emma, Ricky.
Oh my.
Anyway, moving on.
Into this shop I go, and the guy says, "We don't have a head.
shop I go.
We don't have a head jack splitter or headphone splitter."
Head
And
jack splitter. Head jack splitter. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt your fascinating story, but please keep going.
So I'm really mad.
You're
So
mad.
I walk out.
You're
of the
mad at a
store.
guy
Yeah.
who says to you, "I'm sorry, I don't have the thing you're looking for."
Yes.
And you're like, "Oh, this is a personal vendetta."
it's-
You know?
His shop was literally called Ear Something. How can you not have it?
Were you
Anyway.
sure? Okay.
Wait, can I just actually imagine how it went? You want to, oh, no worries, mate. And then you just left.
I did.
You didn't,
That was exactly it.
Was it? So it was internalized anger.
It was like, you fucking...
But you didn't show that.
I was like, all right, no problem. Sorry to ask.
Charming.
Walk
Yeah,
out.
absolutely,
You don't need to be sorry to ask.
So I put my headset on and listened to like really, really loud music, like really like
which is
boom, boom,
highly. It was cool music because I
Yes,
heard it when you got
yes.
here, but it's very dangerous.
And I always listen to full volume on the bike.
you shouldn't.
Anyway.
It's like you. Okay.
I, for Christmas, got a Van Moof bike. For those who don't know, it is a very smart bike which has a built-in alarm system.
It is basically the Ferrari of bikes.
No,
And
Tesla.
it is,
Tesla
no,
bikes.
No, because Tesla's cool. Okay, Van Moof, not as cool as you think it is. I think that the Van Moofs are the big dick cars of bikes.
The bell is. I don't use the bell.
The bell, no, just okay. But anyway, it's a very fancy designer bike.
Search it up if you want.
Search it up if you want. I'll
Van
leave a
Moof.
link in the show notes if I remember.
Anyway, it has a built-in alarm, which sounds like an electric tiger. Like, and,
Wait,
and
really?
it flashes.
Jesus.
And after so long of cycling, it goes into SOS mode, where it goes, and the lights flash and everything.
Jesus.
So me in my fit of rage,
Yeah.
forgetting to undo my bike alarm,
Oh no.
put my headset on, cycle through the streets of Amsterdam with,
How fantastic.
and it gets better. I think I was cycling for about 4 minutes, so the alarm's definitely going off.
Yeah.
And I get to a traffic light, and I hear this guy screaming at me. I'm like, oh, I thought it was I cut him off or something. So I just keep cycling
Yes.
for another about 2 minutes to the next main traffic light. He's on a Van Moof as well. He pulls up next to me and says in Dutch, and I'm like, sorry, English. And he goes,
What-
is this your bike?
Ah.
So he thought I
thinks
had
you stole-
stolen some kid's bike.
Jesus.
So while he's standing there, I'm having to put in the alarm code, which I keep doing incorrectly.
Oh my
that's
God.
making
Making it seem, so I pull out the app and I eventually. But in this situation, would you, if you thought someone had robbed something, would you chase after them and tell them, "Hey, is this yours?"
Heck yeah. Well, I don't know. I think I talked. I'd like to think that I talked to him, right? But I don't know if I have the social aptitude to confront someone on the street.
Like just some random kid cycling.
You know, imagine he he'd actually stolen the bike and he was like, "Oh, screw you," and like punched you in the face. You know, that could have happened.
No, but like, of course he's not going to say no. If he did steal the bike,
Yeah, like
he's not going to go, no, it's not mine.
But that's why I
Exactly.
proceeded to put in the pin. But what happens if, like, in that situation, would he tackle me? Like, full on?
I don't know. Yeah.
No, he might like
Would he
call
call the
someone.
cops?
Yeah, he'd call
I might
someone.
call
No,
the
just
cops.
cycle away.
I might. Yeah, but the cops would follow you, or he'd
how-
find the cop, or the cops would find you, or they give you, a description of you. You know.
Blonde, blue-eyed teenager.
When the
Sounds
alarm
like
goes
every other
off,
Dutch
does
kid.
does it give off like a signal of where you are as well?
It does if I report it in the app.
Yeah, but he like I might if I know and I talk to you and you like I might say, well, what's up, right? And you seem suspicious, I might call the cops. I
But
I wouldn't. I doubt I'd chase you, out of fear that you might get like your buddies and beat the shit out of me. You know,
Aw.
that's like,
I
you
would
know.
never beat the crap out of you.
I know
Noah.
you wouldn't, but some guy who's stolen a
Some
bad move
random-
might. You know, I don't know those people,
True.
so maybe. But
You maybe. What about you, Charlotte?
What do you mean? What would I?
Would you have chased a random person that you...
No. I mean, like, if I thought I could take them, then maybe.
Stop fiddling.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, because you're breaking the thing. You can see the threads coming apart.
Okay, the show's gone into chaos today.
Yes,
not.
it has. So, continuing on, what did you do?
I put in the
Was
code.
he staring at you while you were putting in the code?
Yeah, he was standing next to me. The light was red at the beginning, and then
Okay,
it went green,
okay.
but I couldn't...
That
Oh,
was
so you
waiting
didn't go
for
on the
you.
side of the road?
No.
So he confronted you at the stoplight?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, like a
Okay,
really, like,
okay.
sort of slightly aggressive... He was about a 30, 20... late 20s, early 30s sort of Dutch guy on a Van Moof himself.
Okay, yeah.
He sort of, like, stood next to me and kind of machoed manned me, like...
Oh, he macho
was he,
man.
Was he bigger
What-
than you, like taller?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Was he
He
threatening?
was, like, he was between...
Did he like put his shoulders back and go like, you know?
No, he sort of like he got it like you know how people on race bikes stand where they sit up straight and put one leg down,
Yes.
like that sort of stop and the other foot in the pedal.
But were you intimidated by the guy?
I wasn't intimidated by him because
You weren't intimidated by the guy?
He was quite like a thin.
I don't
guy.
believe it. I don't believe that you weren't intimidated by the
Look,
guy.
if you were, it's
You're
also
not gonna-
okay.
No, I
Yeah,
wasn't-
it's
no,
fine.
I didn't feel
We're in
intimidated.
an accepting environment, okay?
What's this guy gonna do? Punch a 17-year-old?
Yes. For real.
That's illegal.
Is it? No, because you're
Yeah.
He
stealing
doesn't
something.
know
I'm a
how old you
minor.
are. He
Huh?
doesn't know how
Yeah,
old you
but
are.
that
Yeah.
it's still if he hits me. It's,
No, you look adult enough. You know?
It doesn't matter if I look. It's on my ID.
No, but I'm just saying, like, from this guy's perspective, here's a kid who potentially stole a
You
bike.
just admitted I was a kid.
Well, okay, okay, but here's this person who stole a bike in his eyes, and if you start biking off, maybe you didn't hear him because of your music or something, and then what is he gonna? Maybe he's like, oh my god, this guy he stole a bike, and then he's gonna chase you and like tackle you down.
To be fair, I was cycling really fast.
Exactly. See, because that's the kind of association that you draw with this person.
Wait, if you were cycling 2 minutes after he first shouted at you, does that mean he was following you?
I think, well, maybe he was
might have
cycling
been
on the
following
same
you.
street.
Oh, he shouted at you first, and then you biked away.
Yeah, I told you,
that's
the
what
first traffic lights, and I cycled
Oh.
for about 2 to 3 more minutes up, and I stopped at the next set of, like, main traffic lights.
Yeah.
And then he
Jesus.
pulled up next to me. But maybe he was cycling the same way.
I don't know. I don't think so. Was he like confrontational when he came up to you next to you?
Slightly. He was like slightly, not aggressive, but like slightly like,
I would be very scared of that guy.
Really?
I would not be in a good, because I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and I'd really freak out because
but
if I didn't realize.
he was socially dressed quite well.
So
like,
doesn't mean he can't kick your ass.
I don't know. It's like how I see him. I saw him as like a not business, but he had like a nice jacket. He was wearing pants. He wore nice shoes. He didn't look like he was capable of literally holding me to the floor and like.
No, I don't think it was good, but
strangling
he
me.
could like.
Why would he want to hold you on the floor? in
Citizens
public?
arrest. It
Citizens
just seems
arrest.
like something really.
Well, anyway, did you guys leave on good terms?
Well, yeah, I pulled out my app and he heard the.
Okay.
And he was like, yes.
Okay. Well, it must have been very embarrassing for you to like bike around town with.
Did you have a crowd?
All the restaurant. No, I don't. People were looking, but it wasn't like people standing around me. But I cycled through
But
streets.
you got glances.
Yeah,
I don't like getting glances
I was
at
wondering
all.
why I was getting glances.
I get getting glances not a good experience.
I was like, it's a nice bike, yeah.
It is.
Thanks. No, not that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you're okay now. Okay. This is something that has annoyed me, something that is annoying to me, and something that I think, Charlotte, is something that you do, is you greet people by giving them hugs.
I've been told that you put this topic on there because of me.
I did. And no, but what, first off, explain why do you whenever you're.
Wait, no. You may think that I'm like a big hugger, but only to like my friends. But truth is, I'm actually super, super awkward. If it's like if, let's say, my parents' friends come over or whatever, I don't know if they want kisses or like hugs.
Yeah, that's just, but that's greeting.
Or like
I feel,
a handshake, and it stresses me out too much.
I completely agree. I feel like it's greeting anxiety. I think everyone suffers from it.
Yeah.
I have the same with them. I don't know how well this person knows me, and I don't know what they're expecting from me. Do I was meeting a bunch of family over the Christmas, and I was just like, you know what, everyone, I'm just gonna go for hugs, straight up, and I just made the executive decision to go for hugs and not to try to do any of the awkward like handshake going in, but they can go for a hug and then you turn.
What about if they start with one kiss? And
Oh
then,
my
and then you don't know whether to go to
Yes.
two.
Or
And then
maybe
what if
some
they
people
wanna
even
go
do
for
three.
Yeah, it's
What?
awful.
It's a nightmare.
It's a Dutch thing, 3 kisses.
Really?
And
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
I just think the kisses thing is
No,
weird, personally.
In the Netherlands, it's common courtesy to kiss 3 times.
Seriously?
Yes.
I've not had the experience.
Every
I thought
woman
the
that
Dutch were like super into their handshakes as well.
I'm a big handshake person.
Yeah.
I think handshakes are fantastic.
every time I
men, it's
I meet
easier,
a Dutch
though.
woman,
It's just like
it's
done.
like 3, mwah, 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 and I'm like.
Why are you kissing Dutch women so often?
like my
Jesus.
maybe like my mum's work colleagues, they'll come over and I'll be like, "Hi, nice to meet you," and then they come in and I'm like,
Seriously?
it's 3 times.
The people that you've never met before, these colleagues,
Yeah.
they want 3 kisses on the cheek.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
They say it's a Dutch tradition.
No, that's stupid.
Why don't you just give a handshake, like a really
Yeah.
I do,
firm
and then they
handshake?
like come in like.
No, they go in.
Oh.
It's like the double whammy. The
handshake move in.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Ooh, I don't like the handshake move in. Because that's like sneaky. I feel like that's a sneaky move.
Well, I always
What,
go like,
from-
"Hi,
from
nice."
who
the handshake and then the move in. You know what I'm talking about?
Why do you feel like it's
It's like-
I
I
feel like it's
your
an
privacy?
Well, yeah, right.
Oh.
It's so I'm expecting a handshake, and I've mentally prepared myself for that level of like physical contact with another human being, and then they sneak in and surprise me with this triple smooch, and I'm like, I wasn't expecting that. At
I'd be
least
very
warn
worried
me.
if it was a smooch.
At least warn me.
Right.
Because if I know,
Well, they're gonna go, hey, no, I'm about to kiss you.
no, but if they do the handshake, then that's what I'm expecting. But then I haven't mentally prepared myself for the other possibilities. But then if I haven't, if they're not going for the handshake, then I can kind of estimate that they might do that.
Right.
You see what I'm see?
No, I
so
see
they're
what
like
you mean.
lowering my like kind of protective barriers
Yeah.
and then swooping in with the sneak attack.
Whatever. What I need to do is
Whatever.
Really to just, no, like,
Thank you for
whatever.
just dismissing that. That's fantastic.
No, but like whatever about the whole situation, because I just need to learn to like take control, and I will decide if
Yes.
it's going to be 2 kisses, 3 kisses, because I had once when I bumped into my neighbor by when I was walking with Sal by the canal, and it's a neighbor that I like as well.
Okay.
Very down with me. Anyway, so we go in for a 1 kiss, and then I start going in for another, but he'd had enough of like with just one.
It was done, yeah.
No, so like I was like, it looked like I was just trying to go in for to kiss him on the mouth. It was just
Oh my
awful.
God, that's very awkward. That's not great.
It
That's
was
not what you
really
want.
awkward. And then I did the whole thing where I go, yeah, you know, sometimes you just don't know. Like, it was so bad.
Oh, that sounds wonderfully
horrible.
awkward. That's great.
You know that there's a phrase you can use for that. It's a
What?
turd. Just let it lie.
It's the turd. Just let it
Just
lie.
don't even try and dig
Well,
yourself.
you
just-
Don't try and dig yourself
No,
out.
and
of
I
it, mate.
was
Just let it go.
trying.
You gotta just forgive
like-
and forget with this.
It's like
with
when you're
this
trying to
kind
dig a
of
hole in the sand and everything just
It just-
keeps collapsing in.
You just
It's
gotta
just
know
It
when to
was,
give
it
up.
was, it really
You
was.
gotta know when to give up. But
I was so ashamed.
no, I personally with the entire greeting with kisses thing, I don't know people that actually do that much, unless it's like older people. Sometimes I find it very quite strange. I think it's a bit strange. But the thing that I kind of find annoying is when people see other people in big groups and they're joining like a friend group and they're giving everyone a hug and they go
You have
hug
to go
hug
around the
hug
whole-
hug
the
hug
whole thing.
and then you're just waiting for this other person to come around and say hug, and then if there are multiple people arriving at the same time, it's like hug hug hug,
Yeah.
and it just
Not
seems
the
so
person you didn't hug
disingenuous.
yet.
The
Yeah.
point of a hug, because I'm not one of those people that doesn't like hugs because of the physical contact situation, right? That's fine if it's a good friend of mine or whatever, if I'm trying to comfort someone, that's fantastic. But because it's like a nice thing of like friendship. But if someone's just kind of disingenuous, like, oh yeah, hug, you know, that's not what I want. It demoralizes, or not demoralizes, it devalues like the
So you
value
think
of a
everyone's
hug.
just being fake to you?
Yes, you know, because it's obvious. These people, they don't really care. They're just like greeting us with a hug for some reason.
How mean of them.
And not mean of them, but it's just kind of disingenuous or kind of not caring, you know?
Well, at least the Dutch are better than the English.
I think, yeah. Well, what do you mean?
I mean, the English have no sort of common knowledge of what to do when you like, because we don't really do the whole kiss thing.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I feel
Well,
like it can be
that's
pretty
good,
awkward
right?
with
They
like
don't do
what
the
to
kiss
do. Like
things.
sometimes it's just like hi, no contact, just.
I think, no,
The Dutch are like way more forward. With
okay.
that.
But that's just Dutch directness in general. I think that's
In general,
I
yeah.
appreciate that as just a value in society,
Yeah.
you know?
And I have both. I have half.
Yeah. But if you're greeting a big group of people or you're joining up with some friends, what would your choice of greeting be?
With friends, it would like all be hugs.
Oh, you
know?
go around-
It
you go
almost
around the
feels
hugs?
too. Yeah, definitely.
But would you do like a
Maybe like kiss on the cheek.
Oh my god!
Of
With every
course.
person?
Yeah.
But do you do the disingenuous hug where it's just like a small like a
No,
little,
no, like
or do
a
you do like a
proper cuddle.
proper hug
No, yeah,
and then
proper
fully
cuddle.
embrace someone else? You do the proper hug.
Proper hug. So you say like, oh hi, how are you? And you hug, kiss.
Do you do the okay?
But that's like my close friends.
Yeah, but then with the people that you don't know very well, what do you do then?
Just a casual hug.
Oh, you do the casual hug.
Yeah.
Ah,
I just feel like
I don't
people
like
of
the
our
casual
age,
hug.
it's weird to do like the kisses.
Yeah, I know.
When it's like-
I wouldn't
yeah.
suggest doing the kisses, but of all things, is what I do is I think it's fantastic because now you're waiting with the casual hug, you're giving everyone a casual hug. You have to go around this entire freaking circle, right? I just do the hi all, and then give a big wave, and everyone's like hey, and then that's it,
That's
and
so
that's
true.
done.
You do that.
And then if there's like a friend of mine who I haven't seen in a while, I'll just give them like an extra hug, like a nice hug, you know,
Oh.
if that's necessary.
So you
I'm selective.
Aw.
I'm very.
but won't that make the other people feel bad?
Yes, that's why in big groups I generally just go for the big hello all, and then that's it, done. You know?
Get it over with.
Yeah, get it over with, get it out of the way. How about you, Dunphy? What's your choice of approaching people?
That's awkward, that situation.
It is, yeah. That's what we talk about. You know,
But it depends. When do you consider a table too big to do that?
A table too big to do that? Oh, if it's like, okay, first off, depends on who I'm seeing. If it's like some businessy thing or I'm meeting with people that I don't know very well, I just do like a hi, or I give like, or people
Handshake.
a handshake. That's what I do. Is I go around the table with a handshake with like four or five people max. And if it's more than that, I just go for hello, and then I sit down, and then I might maybe with the like 3 people directly around me, I might give them a handshake, or I might give them a hug or whatever. But for the rest of them, none of that.
No, to be fair, you guys are very similar. like you'll say like hello everyone, and then Dominic will go like yeah good day everyone, you know, like really loudly, you know, everyone.
Well, they need to know he's here.
Yeah.
He's an important man, co-host of Hot Air, important person.
Hot what?
Hot Air.
Hot what?
Hot Air.
Never heard of it.
What?
It's a joke.
Oh, it's a bad joke.
No. But the thing is, your reality is going to turn into
My reality.
The reality is going to turn into a nightmare. No. Your biggest fear is going to turn into a nightmare.
What are my biggest fears? How do you know my biggest fears?
I can tell you're afraid of this.
Okay.
This is going to happen.
No.
Yes, it is.
What's going to happen? Tell me.
You're meeting a lot of people and having to greet yourself to every one of them.
What do you mean by
your
a lot
staff
of people?
dinner for Hugger MUN.
Oh my God! I know.
Because MUN-ish.
Yeah.
Everyone arrived. Hi, Dominic, PGA.
You got to do it.
Everyone. Every single chair.
For the people that don't know, it's I'm chairing a debating conference, or one of the committees in a conference, and we're having a big dinner with everyone that are chairs, and I'm gonna have to say hello to every single one
and
of them.
introduce your position.
And I'm like, hi, I'm the chair of the Security Council. Hi, I'm the. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be like a nightmare. What are you What are you eating?
How do you find random things to chew?
How do you just find things to eat?
Guys, why are you being all weird? That's Spence.
They're wet.
They're wet.
Why are they wet?
Why?
Did you eat them and spit them out?
That's a bit
it's
gross.
by the tea bags.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I would advise not eating anything because the microphone does pick it up.
Oh, sorry,
But it's
everyone.
Anyway, but I think in the future, if you're like also meeting, my advice for the many, many listeners that we have, okay, is go for if you're in a big group, go for the hello all, or if you're meeting people for business, do the handshake. And kind of, if you're kind of met someone before, still go for the handshake and insist on that handshake. Otherwise, you're stuck doing casual hugs for the rest of your life. You know, then you're just stuck in the loop because you have a business lunch with one person, right? You give them a handshake. Second time, you give them a hug. Then the third time, maybe you're having business lunch with that person and a new person, you have to give them both hugs because you can't give a hug and a shake. You can't do the hug and
would just
shake.
be awkward.
You got to do the hug or the shake. You got to treat everyone the same way.
The shake.
Yes, exactly. You can't.
Can you say that one more time? The shake.
The shake. Yes, exactly.
I love that.
So you have to be careful with how exactly you treat everyone because you got to be equal across the board.
At the end of the day, it's also possible that we're all three just overthinking it.
No,
way too much.
I don't think we're overthinking it. I think what we have is we're just explaining our thoughts the same way that people have inner thoughts. We're just expressing those thoughts.
No, but I'm way too much of an overthinker.
That's what I think. That's what you think, and I think I have.
No, you're proving our point.
No. I have the same. I feel I have the same thing where I have like something awkward happens to me, and I overanalyze the entire situation in my head over and over, right? But in my experience with talking to some people, I think it's just a bit. Everyone has that, you know, or at least I think that it makes me feel better.
What about you're a pedestrian on the streets, and then someone is walking walking towards you.
Oh, I saw this on the thing.
Did you see it?
I saw what you meant. Yeah, so explain
I
to
overthink so much.
Explain to the listeners.
Okay.
Because they can't see the thing. So
No.
What
okay.
do you mean?
So sometimes when I'm walking on the streets and it's just me and someone else on the street and someone's coming towards me, I really I like to look up right when I'm passing them to see if maybe we can smile. That sounds so cringy.
It is.
It is super
so
cringy.
rom-com. It is so rom-com.
Well, I should think it's a love thing.
But
old ladies or
okay.
Yeah.
I'm imagining. I'm
guys,
thinking
everyone really.
But so let me get this straight. You're walking down the street.
Yeah.
And then when you're looking down you're looking down, and then when you're right next to someone, you look up. And you're like, hi.
Okay, I'm sure that other people do that subconsciously.
No, but I'm just saying. So that's what you do, and then you're expecting
so
the other.
It depends what mood I'm in.
Okay.
But because if I then get a smile with this person, it makes me super happy, and then I'll just be smiling for many hours.
Oh my god.
If I smile and I don't get a smile back, it's just really sad.
So I'll paint a picture. I'm gonna try to paint a picture.
Okay.
You're walking down the sidewalk. And then you're looking down on the sidewalk.
Pavement.
And then the pavement.
Both.
and then there's another person walking left to the walking towards you. Okay. And then you're looking down, but you see him in your peripheral vision or her.
Or sometimes you'll see them already, and then look down for a while.
Oh.
And then look up. Wait, no, I'm not this much of a creep. Okay, and I don't do this all the time.
Yeah.
It's just something I've noticed that I do from time to time.
Okay. And then when you're right next to the person, you look up. And then you smile.
Okay, tell me you don't do that.
Well, okay, no, but that's what you do. That's just the correct.
That's the
correct description of what you're doing.
No.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
It is.
It is. I'm just trying to get this straight. I'm just trying to explain it to the listeners so that they understand.
Like to a certain extent. Like it's
To a
not.
certain
I'm not
extent.
a creep.
No. So you think that the description that I just said makes you sound like a creep?
It's partly okay, yeah.
It's
and I
partly
only do
okay.
it like when it's like super early in the morning or something.
Okay.
I'm walking to the metro.
Okay.
And there's like
Subway, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're all good. It's all fine. Okay. So I've had this experience. I love it that when I'm in like a little when I'm in a little, I used to go to Wellfleet in Massachusetts, and it's like a smaller area, and people said good morning to me when I was walking, or I was going out to breakfast with my mom to go out and have some nice like food, and then a jogger would be like good morning, and I'd love that, and that would really cheer up my day. And then I'd say good morning to someone else, and they ignored me, and I'd be very upset.
Yeah.
Is it that kind of experience?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Or is it kind of
And
you're
the
hoping for like a rom-com
No, it's
situation
also-
where you look
no.
up, it's a cute guy, he smiles.
I've barely
and-
ever had a rom-com situation. Okay, but no, I didn't say that.
So that's
Noah's
not
words,
that's
not mine.
So that's not the situation.
It's not like I'm not aiming for a rom-com. It's more
Okay.
just like I grew up in like the countryside in England, so like
Small communities?
very small communities, and everyone says hi to each
Oh,
other.
okay.
Everyone says good
Isn't
morning.
that a bit exhausting though? Saying hi to everyone. Like sometimes I appreciate it. Like because it's for me it's a novelty when I go somewhere that's small.
Mm-hmm.
But here I'm like I don't want to say hello to everyone. I just want to put on my music and go.
No, I know what you mean. It also depends the mood that you're in.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah.
But when you were in the coastal town, did you do that with everyone?
Yeah, of course, you say hi to everyone.
But did you not mind? Did you find it
Of course
annoying?
I don't mind.
Of course I don't. Well, okay,
No,
then
but
I'm the
it's-
weird
it's-
person.
It's,
Then, you know?
it's friendly.
Yeah, but is
It's
it?
friendly. Everyone just sort of like.
But is it?
says hi
But
to each
is
other.
it? Is it that it's just people pretending to be friendly, or is it actual
No,
true
it's
friendliness?
it's genuine. That's why it's
genuine.
so nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Genuine
Well,
human
you thought
emotion.
no, they're
The
not
people are
being
just being
fake, no.
disingenuous. It's like they're having a
Do you
bad.
have
It's like
trust issues.
no, I don't have trust issues. I don't have trust issues. I just think sometimes with like what we were talking about last week with like how's it going, this kind of thing, that can be very disingenuous a lot of the time when people actually don't care at all with you how's it going, but they say it anyway because it's polite.
Some people actually care how you're doing.
Yeah, obviously. But if you're walking through town and people say hi or have a this kind of thing,
Yeah.
I feel sometimes that people might be a bit disingenuous.
Well,
I don't know,
screw
maybe
them.
screw yes. But so you said that you're upset when people don't smile back at you.
Yeah.
And that affects your entire day?
Not my entire day, but I just feel a bit foolish.
Why do you feel foolish?
Because like I've just given a smile hoping to be friendly and then it's really not reciprocated. But it doesn't happen
But
often.
is it the reciprocation of the smile that you require?
I don't require it.
No, but is it?
I always
is
think
that
never
the-
rely on someone
Is
else
that
for
the
your
only
happiness.
reason why you did the smile is to get another smile back? Is it kind of like rather than branding out someone's
Wow.
out? Is it like
You're right. You're making me thinking about it.
Is it like a self-centered kind of thing?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So is it because I want a smile back, or is it just because I want to be friendly?
Exactly. Is it
I
because you're
think-
trying to like settle some like insecure kind
normally
of thing?
it's because like happiness is contagious.
Okay.
So I feel like if I was already happy to begin with, I'm just going to be wanting to be smiley
Mm-hmm.
and everything. And
Yeah, but then why are you sad that they don't smile back? Because
No.
shouldn't you just be happy that you're imparting your happiness onto someone else?
maybe it's not
like
that
maybe
I
they're
get
having a better
sad.
day.
Maybe it's just that I think, oh, it's a shame that they didn't see me smile.
Well, maybe they saw and just chose to ignore.
Right.
That's possible.
I also I've had it before. I feel really bad when I'm passing someone. They smile at me, and then I only like process that they smiled at me after I passed them. And so I didn't smile at them, and that makes me feel bad.
Oh, I could understand that too. Yeah. Okay.
That happens.
Imagine like you stop, you turn around, it's like, sorry, I didn't see your smile, and then you smile, and then you walk away.
Yeah, no. Once I've looked back and tried to smile. It just
Have you ever
no.
really?
No.
Okay.
I looked back.
Okay, but what do you think, Dunphy? Have you ever tried to smile to people on the road?
I always smile.
You always smile. How
Yeah.
do you feel when someone doesn't smile back?
Oh well, it's just
Oh well,
like,
oh well. So you don't feel bad at all. It doesn't affect you.
No,
it's like a passing
I
thought.
always like if a woman or a guy or a kid and I walk past them, I'll say hi, good morning, or like I'll
Yeah.
smile at them. Especially walking into school, a lot of the
Wait, when you
commuters.
see a kid, what do you mean?
When you see a kid, you smile.
Yeah. So like,
I would never do that ever. I think it's. I think it's strange when you'd smile at like a toddler. I'm just like,
No, there was a.
What's that parent thinking? I don't want to have any part of this.
No, there was like the other day I was cycling into school and a toddler fell off his bike.
Oh, did you help him?
Yeah, I got off my bike. And said, "Oh, you're right, buddy," and
what
like
a nice
helped him up
guy.
and
He
put him
ran
back on
away
his bike.
screaming.
No, he said.
Oh my God.
He said
Dankjewel, which is thank you in Dutch.
and then like cycled off, and his mum was at the other end of the bridge and like just went.
She went like, did she do a thumbs up?
Thumbs up, but she was like verbally saying like,
you.
no, but like longer. So I think it was dankjewel.
Dankjewel. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, that's very cute.
But like that sort of
that's
stuff.
very
like,
nice.
I'll help.
That is nice, yeah.
Well, but because it was a toddler, I was meant to like let him suffer.
No,
Yeah,
not at all. I'm just thinking.
Get up yourself,
There's
kid.
like a toddler, and
It's a
you're walking
cruel
by.
world.
I'm just imagining you're walking by, same situation as with Charlotte.
Yeah,
And then you
exactly.
look down, you look up, you smile at the toddler. You're like, why isn't the toddler smiling back at me?
No, I'll be like,
God, no, it's completely
It's
different.
like you go home, you talk to your mom. You ask your mom, "How was your day?" And she's like, "How was your day?" And then you say, "You know what? I've had the worst day. It all started when a toddler didn't smile at me this
That would
morning."
be so creepy.
true.
It would be very creepy.
No, but sometimes you're allowed to smile at them if they're like adorable and you're smiling at them because they're like
So what
cute,
you
but in a
that's
non-creepy
yes.
way.
Well, or if
then,
they or
like,
if
don't
they
need
do
to
like
smile.
something silly.
You judge
Yeah.
children when you walk past them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
no,
I judge the
Oh,
kid.
If it's
don't
not
judge.
adorable, you won't smile at it.
Yes.
Absolutely awful.
No, not if it's not adorable. If it's doing something silly and it's obviously trying to get someone's attention, then I will then I will smile at it and be like,
Oh my
that's very
gosh.
cute and fun, whatever. But if it's just a toddler mind its own business or having a nap in a stroller, I'm just like, I'll just leave it alone. I'm not gonna put
if it's alone in the stroller.
No, if it's with the
unattended. Just
no,
leave it
I
there.
wouldn't do. If it was with like a parent or whatever.
It's
You're
parents.
giving me a death stare here. What's
I
up?
am.
What's up?
Because I always go like to a toddler like, hey, like, no, not hey, but like,
Good eye. It's like, why isn't the toddler responding to me?
no, but for like with dogs, I do the exact same. Whether it's
That's a really
sitting,
funny
sleeping,
image in my
walking, I'll be like, oh, hello, who's a cute dog? Like I'll just like go down.
Who's a cute dog?
I'll go down and scruff
Okay,
it.
but you don't do
Okay,
that to
I do that.
babies.
I wouldn't,
Yeah, of course
I
I'm not
wouldn't
going to go up
scruff
to
a
some
baby.
woman's kid just fast asleep, and the mum's just put it to sleep. I'm not going to go up to go, hey, good day, he's a cute little child. Grab its cheeks. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Okay, that would be weird.
No,
But a
that
total
that
you thing
be
to do.
like,
I could see that in a minute.
If any one of us would do that, it would be you.
Yes, it would.
what?
I could see you
Yeah.
being like,
Well, like,
oh
he's the one who
man,
came
I
up
had the
with
worst
the
day today.
image.
I had some mom called the police on me, and it was all,
A big misunderstanding.
it was all a big misunderstanding, but I nearly went to jail for pedophilia, guys. Okay. Now, okay. And we're going to play a little bit of intermissionary music now. Please thank Martin for this submission. And thanks to me for actually not forgetting to unmute the microphone again. I think I pressed the button, but I didn't.
Wait,
so
we didn't
yeah.
unmute-
Well, now it's good. Now we're fine.
okay,
so
okay.
okay. Thanks to Martin for that intermission music. We had to readjust some things in the studio, but it's all good now. We're all
studio?
fine.
It's
Yeah,
the best
this
studio
is a
you'll
studio
ever come across.
Exactly. High quality microphones.
It's a blanket fort.
It's
I'd like to
incredible.
see
It's the-
Taylor Swift
it's the
try and record
coziest
something in here.
thing.
well,
Blank space in this, really?
Yeah, you could pull it off maybe if you tried. If you really tried, you could do it with enough effort. But
Okay.
you wanted to wait. Who's going to introduce the next
Well,
topic?
we're going to talk about Christmas music.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh yeah, we are. What are your thoughts?
Well, all three of us really love Christmas, right?
It's my favorite. It's why.
It's my favorite.
It's
Winter is
fa-
my favorite season.
Me too. Oh my god. Winter is my favorite season.
It's the coziest.
It's the yes. Thank you. That's exactly true.
Mm-hmm.
Because winter, coziest. I love snow. And if you're sitting inside, because we used to have a fireplace in my old house, it was so wonderful because we'd have the Christmas tree, the fireplace, I'd play my Christmas music, it would snow outside, or it'd be raining, or because, we don't get much snow in the Netherlands, it'd be raining outside, and it was the coziest goddamn thing in the universe. I love it so much. And those childhood memories are so linked to Christmas with me that every year I love Christmas music. So much so that I even start playing Christmas music in September, October, November. I'm already there for Christmas music.
I get this is very.
For the record, it is. I'm still sometimes from time to time playing some Christmas music because I get a song stuck in my head, or I'm trying to go for I'm doing some work and I want to go for a specific atmosphere in my room.
It's also the kind of music that can make you happy regardless of what's going on. Always.
Exactly. Because sorry, Dunphy, what he just did is we have a little light in the blanket fort, and he put his hand in front of his eyes to make him, and he looked very evil, like Palpatine evil. It was fantastic.
You want something?
Okay, no, that's not.
Ooh.
Oh,
I could be James Bond's next villain.
Oh no, you couldn't. You wish you could.
Bring it again, Mr. Bond.
Oh, please stop. I don't even know who you were trying to emulate there, buddy.
He did the face with it as well.
He did. Yeah, he did do the.
That was scary.
Oh god.
I don't want to be in the blanket fort anymore.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
He is terrifying, objectively so. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I'm
He's
sorry.
crying.
See, this is how I imagine.
Play some Christmas music.
This is how I imagine you feel after a toddler rejects you. This is the same kind of.
I'm
emotion.
actually crying for no apparent reason.
Aww.
What the hell?
I've never made someone cry before.
Never.
Have you made someone cry before?
Probably just because you get into arguments with people.
Oh, maybe I have.
Yeah.
I think I've made people. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I lied.
Oh.
I've made people cry before. Okay, but back to Christmas music. So Christmas music. Big fan. All year round.
Should we all sing?
No, we're not going to all sing because you're the only one here that can sing.
Actually,
okay?
Later on the show, I have a music quiz for you.
How exciting! But how are we going to do a music quiz?
You'll find out.
I don't think it's going to go very well.
It's going to go great.
Like the airplane quiz from last week did not go very well.
I've thought this through.
You've really thought it through?
I've thought this through.
So when we were having that conversation and you were on your laptop, that's what you were doing?
Yep.
You were thinking it through while on the air?
Yes.
It's very, very productive there, bud.
I know multitasking. I can multitask.
You can't multitask. Yes. Multitasking is a total myth. It's a total
That sounds
myth.
like something I'm going to come back to because right now I'm meant to be talking about...
Yes, it is.
That's not.
I'm terrible multitasking.
Oh, actually, they say that girls can multitask.
That is true. Yeah, that is very accurate.
What, you have something to say, Dominic?
Yes.
Yeah, what's that?
What's the thing to say?
Pilots are very good multitaskers.
Yes, but you're not a pilot yet.
I am legally.
No,
I have my
Wait, so
license.
just because you get a license, all of a sudden you can multitask?
No, but it takes an element of being able to. No, it takes an element. It takes an element of being able to multitask. Think about it.
However, when you were working on that thing, you did not once include yourself into the conversation.
I couldn't really jump in there like
exactly. You were not multitasking. You left the fort
to grab a drink of water.
Yeah. No multitasking there, folks. I can tell. I'm honest, people. I try to be as honest as possible.
No, you're not.
No, I was sitting in the chair. I was.
You were sitting in the chair
your
outside of the fort.
body was out of the fort.
Yeah, and so was your mind.
It is really hot in here.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, but you're used to that.
And it's like a...
But we've got a third radiator.
A third radiator.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you're the third
You're
radiator.
the third radiator.
Normally
you radiate heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but so... Would you ever play Christmas music in August? When it's
August,
really just
I
it's
probably
halfway.
Have, but not on repeat.
Not
just maybe
religiously.
one time.
Yeah, okay.
Just one song.
If you're would you? Okay.
My favorite one is Chestnuts Roasting on an Open
Oh,
Fire.
that's a really
It's
good one.
such a good one.
Oh, you don't like
why are
it?
you
Oh,
putting
you're shaking your head.
faces?
No.
What's
you
wrong?
guys
Are we
like
gonna get in a fight in this
Yeah,
fort?
we are.
Oh God, what's going on?
Come on, people.
You love winter.
Yeah.
I love winter. Christmas is a good holiday. But
holiday?
It's not
a great
the best.
Blasphemy.
Best
Oh my God.
Public national holiday is Australia Day.
Oh, you're such a freaking patriot. Jesus, that is lame.
Hang on.
It's like me saying.
What's the UK's national day? You don't have one, do you?
Yeah, they don't need one. They don't need one.
Wait,
But hang on, no,
hold on.
you can't agree.
Americans need one.
Yeah,
obviously.
and Australia, but
Yeah.
UK's not important enough,
Because, you know-
obviously.
We're not important.
Yeah.
Well,
really?
they used to be important, and when they used to be important, they didn't need a
extremely
day.
We
but
practically
now they're
found
not.
you.
Yes, but not
No,
anymore. Not anymore.
there's
Now they're
evidence
just-
the Dutch found us.
The Dutch did find
Basically,
Australia
you
first.
guys are just made
Actually,
up of loads
Australia
of
was first
different-
called New Holland, by the way.
What about New York?
New Holland.
Oh, that was New Amsterdam.
Besides,
was New
You're
Amsterdam
technically
first.
just Irish.
Yeah, you are just
Dunphy.
Irish.
Dunphy is a very Irish
Yeah.
I
name.
am 75% Australian.
Why are you playing
Yeah.
Irish? Why aren't you on Irish Day or something?
Yeah.
Because it's St. Patrick's Day. That's coming up next week.
What, are you going to celebrate it?
When's-
Yeah,
I don't even.
as an Irish person, you
Yeah.
know that's your only true nationality. Australian is just, it's made up, man.
No, Australian is a great nationality, and it has the best public holiday.
Okay, I would.
No, but to be fair,
Do you know the history of how Australia?
No, don't get him started. I don't want to know.
Do you-
The Australian became yeah.
I probably shouldn't say it.
No, go ahead.
go.
No, I really
no,
no, I'm
go
not
ahead.
going to because
No,
I've
she's
been
trying to
warned
accuse something
to
of
not
something.
say anything controversial.
No, but you're not
Obviously.
saying
Oh, that's you're gone.
You're not saying
that hug
anything
thing.
controversial.
Super controversial. You can't go back anymore.
Okay, you're right. That was pretty extreme.
You know,
You're not
oh
saying
my
anything
God.
controversial.
Yeah,
You're
quite
literally just saying the truth,
But I don't
right?
know if I've got the facts completely straight.
Well, you want me to just say it?
Oh, you know it.
Well, I think I know what I think I know what
about
you're
how
talking.
the prisoners.
Yeah, it was a penal colony.
Yeah.
You know, and that means that
You're made up of
your
prisoners.
ancestors are all just like convicts, man. Your country is just a country of convicts, basically, kind of used to be ancestors.
Yeah, but now you guys are great people, and
Yeah,
I would love to do like an
fighting,
exchange
battling,
there or something.
boxing kangaroos and
Yeah.
killing emus and losing a war against emus. But
Hey.
forgive and forget.
Hey,
Yeah, I'd love to go to Australia. I don't think negatively of.
Oh, I wouldn't. I
Over
wouldn't,
600
wanna
men
go to
died in
Australia.
that
You don't want to
war.
go to Australia?
No, it's too.
completely
It's
different
scary.
culture.
It's so scary. I'd like to go to
Well,
New
with
Zealand,
the animals
but the
and the
animals are very scary.
snakes, the
I have
spiders,
a case of arachnophobia, and I don't like spiders at all. They really freak me out. Like even the small ones that I know can't hurt me.
I actually had a
don't
thought
like
about
them at
spiders
all.
in the future. So, like my family, well, not my family, like my sister and I were pretty afraid of spiders. So I was thinking for my child in the future, so that they're not afraid of
Yeah.
spiders, like make them hold them when
Oh my
they're
God.
really young.
You know
Well,
what?
maybe it sounds really creepy.
My brother used to. My brother used to, as a kid, in.
Oh my God, he's gonna sneeze
What is
in
he-
the
No,
pot.
you weren't meant to.
What is he? Okay,
Sorry,
well,
go on.
we just ignore what he's doing. What my brother used to do as a kid is he used to feed the spiders in the attic. Because he was like friends, he understood.
Friends with the
He understood the
Your
benefit
brother
to the ecosystem.
He's a living Spider-Man.
No, yeah, he was a spider whisperer. He was totally cool with them. He was so interested, and he was really interested in like the biology of it. And I thought it was great because he understood the ecosystem that the spider, it was highly important. Me, when I was younger, I was like, oh, we're gonna like kill them, burn them with fire, just nothing.
You know
I was
what would
so
happen
none
to
of
the
this.
world if you got rid of
I
spiders?
know. I didn't as a kid.
It's awful.
He tried to explain
We
it to
need
me
them.
when I was younger. Right, I understand now, obviously. But when I was younger, and I was like, I don't care. Get him out of here, He'd say, oh yeah, the mosquito population is going to increase by crazy amounts. Okay, doesn't matter. We'll genetically engineer a virus, kill all the mosquitoes. Done. No more mosquitoes and no more spiders.
Yeah, once there was a pregnant spider outside
Oh,
of my
God.
room.
Oh, no.
And like I thought to myself, this is just a very sort of kind mother, and although she may repopulate in my house, I don't want to take away her life and her children's lives. And I tell my mum about the spider, and she just whacks it with a tissue.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I asked her not to, but
That really freaks me out.
Yeah.
What's even worse is
What
spiders.
is wrong with you people? Just get the web that the spider's in, pick it up with your two
didn't
fingers,
have a
With your
web.
fingers! Ah!
walk it
Jeez!
outside, and place it in a bush.
No, none of this. And you know that the spiders, don't even think of the spider mom as a loving mom because they eat their kids.
No,
lot
don't
of-
they die when
No,
they give
they-
birth?
No, a
So-
lot of them eat their kids. It's really weird.
The
A lot of
female-
animals eat their
The
kids.
female funnel
Like
web,
hamsters or something.
which is the world's
Seriously?
deadliest spider. What?
If they're
The
too much
hamster,
of a-
hamsters.
Yeah, all guinea pigs or
No,
whatever.
no.
Yeah,
They eat
if
their
If
kids?
they're in
No.
a cage that's too small.
Oh, they eat their
I think
babies.
that, yeah.
Oh, but that's like
a question
essentially
of
that's like
survival.
abortion. It's kind of like abortion.
my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
we're
like
not talking about this one.
but yeah, Dunphy, the Sydney funnel web spider.
Apparently,
Yeah. I was right.
yeah, but that's an answer for Cura.
Anyway, but moving on. I don't like spiders. I remember once there was a spider mom had just laid her eggs and they'd hatched, and there
Wait,
was a bunch
where?
of at school.
Oh.
And Sebastian, a friend of mine, had
yeah.
taken a stick and wrapped the spider web with the baby spiders in, and he was chasing me with it because he knew I was freaked out by spiders. And he's also Australian. He was totally fine with everything. He was like, yeah, nature, who cares? Whatever, spiders. We have something way more deadly in the backyard. Whatever, And he was chasing me with it, and I would not have any of it. I was like running inside. I locked myself in the toilet to run away from those spiders.
What if he dropped the stick in your cubicle?
Oh my God.
No, but I think it was a hallway one,
It was
right?
a hallway one,
Which
so
has
he
a
couldn't. There was nothing. There was
Oh,
nothing to
right.
do.
Okay.
If he dropped it on me, I'd lose my shit. I wouldn't be friends with him anymore. I'm still friends with him now. But if he dropped a bunch of baby spiders on me, I couldn't know what I
But
could
just
do.
think
Baby
about.
spider.
you probably
Imagine all
had a-
those
you
little
probably
ones
had-
crawling across your face, and
You probably have had many baby spiders on you. You just
yeah,
don't even
not
realize.
great. Not a great thought.
Is it a myth that in the
I think
night
there's
they
one
go
right
in
there.
your mouth?
I don't know. Don't even do that. Don't. Oh, you're mean.
Don't
You're so
stop.
mean.
Noah, do you
Stop
feel it?
it.
It's on your
No.
neck. Do you feel it?
Why do you do that?
Just
No. Stop it. Is there anything on my neck?
There's nothing.
I think, but don't you feel that?
You're mean.
It's-
You're very
it's-
mean.
it's just
You're very,
like
very
really
mean.
soft.
Okay.
He's checking now.
I couldn't not check.
What?
I'm gonna like shoot you or something, man. Or we're gonna like kick you off the show. Uncool. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be
I'll
the
have to
new
leave
co-host.
You have to. Leave.
I know, I just
I
giggled
see
too
how
much.
this is. I see.
No, but you'll be kicked off the show, Dunphy.
Ow.
Point is, Christmas. We started this with Christmas music. Christmas music, I love it. Fantastic all year round.
All year round.
If you like Christmas music so much, and Chestnuts with Roasting Fire is your favorite one. How do you feel about just like Frank Sinatra style music generally?
It's very good music.
Very good music. Is it your favorite kind of music?
It's one of my favorite types.
Well, is it that?
Because it's got like a Christmas music-y kind of vibe
it does,
to it.
yeah. Because
Is
we're
this why
gonna
we all break out into song?
no, we're not gonna
No.
break out into song.
To
But
break free.
no, that's not even. But because we're gonna record some extra music after the
Oh, yeah.
episode because we didn't have time. So, what inspires you to write to play your own music?
My own music?
Yeah,
Like compose?
or compose,
Like
or
songs or
play, or
something.
anything. What inspires you to do your own musical things?
So if it's non-vocal, it's normally just like for my recent composition or like my composition two months ago.
Mhm.
I was just sat at the dinner table with my dad, and I was like, "Oh, Dad, I've got to leave. Like, I've got something
Yeah.
in my head that I'd really like to play."
Oh, okay.
And then I'll kind of like develop the thing I had in my head.
So you just kind of think of things. It's just like
Yeah, I
like,
think of things, or I'll be improvising, and suddenly I'll hear something I like, and then I'll
Yeah.
develop on it.
Well, because you want to study music at university,
Yeah,
right?
I want to study, hopefully in London.
And what's the end goal with? Well, what do you want to do? Do you know?
I have no clue. I literally have no idea.
But you just this
I don't
is,
even know if I'll do something completely in music in the future.
Yeah. Well, you just want to do something that you really enjoy. And
Yeah,
this is
because
one of the things that you really
like
enjoy.
if we have the opportunity to go to university anyway,
and may I say, also very
we might
good
as
at.
well
You know,
just-
it's just
yeah.
it's very like talented and everything.
what is
Like your music, it's
Oh,
fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
But so you just kind of think of things, and that's
Think of things and yeah.
and what do you like to play yourself as like where do you kind of feel your own music going in what direction?
Well, I don't necessarily like the super strict ruled sort of. I do play it. Like I'm currently learning a Beethoven piece, but that's not necessarily massively my style. I really love film music.
Okay, what kind of film music?
Hans Zimmer is my favorite.
Oh, okay, okay.
And my favorite movie is Pearl Harbor. Ugh,
I've never seen that.
Hopeless romantic. No, it's horrible. Anyway, it's like it's the first movie that I ever cried at.
Oh, really?
And it was only like 2 years ago, and since then I
Jeez.
can always cry at a movie. And I think it's also partly to do with the incredible soundtrack.
Damn.
It's amazing.
The only movie I've ever cried at, ever, is Star Wars.
Have you seen Hachi?
I've never seen that, no.
Never seen Hachi. You're
No.
gonna watch it, and you're gonna cry.
Well, we'll see about that. But, because whenever... No, I'm not promising anything. I'm
Maybe-
not
maybe if
making
it was
any
a cat.
commitments. Huh?
Maybe if it was a cat.
What do you mean a cat?
No,
If it was Snickers. Oh, really?
I love... My dogs are my
Even
preferred
more?
animal. Yeah, I have 3
Wait, stop!
dogs.
It's Snickers in the room.
Snickers is my cat, for the record. No, but I'm a dog person. We talked about this on one of the episodes before. But okay, so generally inspirations are
So, film music is probably right now my favorite.
just
But,
any film. What about like Star Wars? Have you seen Star Wars?
I haven't seen
Oh my
Star
God.
Wars. Okay, stop. Okay,
finally.
please.
You know that's like if
Oh,
you
you haven't seen Star Wars
I've never
either?
seen
yeah,
a single
then
Star
you
Wars film.
neither.
Okay,
but
look, I promise I'll catch up. I'll start from the beginning. And
No,
I'll
don't.
follow.
You
No,
don't- look,
I know.
don't promise for me.
Before
Don't promise.
I die,
look,
I will.
it
Because
is
you
on
just
the
have
way
to.
home.
simply it is.
Dominic.
That's a bit dark.
But you
That's
can't promise
horribly
it.
That's a bit
dark.
dark. No, you
I
can
will
make
try my
no, but then you
hardest.
can't make any promises, right? If you say, "Oh, you might die on the way home," then you can't keep your promise, right? You can't. That's obviously
You might die on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Too busy staring at
I'm not
buildings.
going. I'm not.
Or being chased by random Van Moof hecklers.
Yeah,
Heckler.
because you've got your music on way too loud.
Yes, and you
Yeah.
could get hit
Yeah.
hit by a car.
Or you get like a gang of police officers
Yeah,
following
exactly.
you and you
There's
don't even
no
realize.
maximum speed on bikes.
Yes.
I don't think so.
No, there's not.
No,
but
yeah.
it's still you're being like it's not a good idea to put music loud, full blast in a busy city where there are trams, cars, everything. That's not a good idea.
want to break free.
Yeah. No. Well. Okay. That's a bit dark. That's a
What
bit
was
dark,
that?
bud. You know, come on. Think about the connotations with that song. Anyway, point is that okay?
Not as bad as Debate Club.
Not as bad. Okay, that is true. Okay. And now, for the next topic, is in the last 10 minutes of the show, because we're nearly done. I know it seems like it went very quickly.
Should we check the comments, see if anyone
No,
else?
It's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
What if someone asked the question?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, so,
Okay.
now in the last 10 minutes of the episode I wanted to talk about something which I thought was a very cool event that happened, is something of local activism.
Okay.
And my mom has been working on trying to shut down or reel in a steel company which has been, polluting the air around where we live. And so what she did, she wrote an article in the local newspapers, and I just wanted to say that's the freaking coolest thing in the universe, that she's written an opinion piece and it's getting published. So I wanted
really
I wanted to ask if you're trying to locally combat something, what is it that you would try to achieve in kind of anything that you can, like a small, or not small, something significant but then local that you would want to change in like the Amsterdam community or anything along those lines?
In Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Well, they've recently just imposed a whole load of new rules.
What kind of rules?
No peeing in public. No.
But how is that? You'd work to like, no, we need to be allowed to pee in public.
Okay, that's one thing. No, but you know how much you get fined? Like 90 euros?
Why would
How
you
would you
pee
know? And
in
why do you
public?
know that you
No.
get fined 90 euros if you pee in public?
Okay, but I
Yes,
don't want to give the wrong impression
Yes.
here.
Well, you are currently giving the wrong impression.
You sound like someone that
Do
just
you guys
drops
not-
their pants in the middle of the street.
I gotta go right now.
Do you guys not remember, like, there was that moment when there were just posters everywhere saying no phones on the bike, 120 euro fine.
Yeah.
Don't be
That's
too
fair
loud
enough.
for
I
your
think that's fair.
neighbors.
That's
Yeah, you're
fair enough.
always on your
That's fair
phone on the bike.
No, I'm not. I use Siri.
Siri.
Is Siri not part of your phone?
Yes, but that's not being on my phone.
Yeah, he's just going.
Right.
It's about
That's
it's about being
hands-free.
Okay, no
hands-free.
peeing.
Hands-free's
There was
allowed.
also the no drinking in public, which
That's
is
fine.
probably a very good one,
Yeah.
to be fair. And
I
there's-
felt everything because they had in the city they had a bunch of banners up, and it was all it was like white, black, and red, and I felt
Yeah.
it was very Orwell and very kind of dystopian future with an authoritarian
Yeah.
government, like don't do this, fine, this much money, and it was all very kind of this, and
In your face.
It was in your face, and I
Yeah,
felt like
definitely.
we were under some authoritarian government where
Yeah,
not,
yeah, No, yeah,
that's what
they're
I felt.
super strict on
It
that.
was, I was, but Dunphy, you read the article that my mom wrote. What did you think?
I thought that your mum is a very, very powerful woman.
Yes.
Being able to write such a structured piece of, not art, but work,
Yeah.
that is
And
going to
it-
change.
It shows what we can do in a local situation or in any situation where we can just do, if we feel passionate about something, you can just do that, So I thought that was cool. Before we move on to the next thing, what would you, if you could work on something in the local area, how would you use your activism abilities to do that?
Yeah, are you an activist?
Are you
I
an
would
activist?
change.
Why?
No.
Why? He's doing like his fizz, like
Because he's an
instead of-
He's an
I'm an
activist.
activist.
He's an
Okay,
activist.
Well,
okay.
there's
Let's hear your
slacktivism and
speech.
activism.
Yeah.
I would
What did you
change
just say?
Slacktivism.
Oh, okay,
slacktivism
okay.
and activism.
You know that the people that are pretending to be activists to gain the social cred but aren't actually doing anything, don't like those people.
Slacktivisms.
I will never pretend, because I'm not an activist. I won't pretend to be one just to get the cred. I think
Yeah, are you
that's
pretending to be an activist?
no. But I'm just asking.
No.
If, I'm just
No,
saying.
no, no,
If
I
no,
mean,
no. The
Dominic.
question is if you were an activist, if you were an activist, what would you do?
Right.
That's the question. And how would you answer the question? So Charlotte would stop people, would let people pee
I
in
would-
public.
No,
What would you do?
I would.
I will, like,
I would
Ow.
stop. I would stop. Lillysaid Airport becoming a commercial field.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want them to be privately owned? Is that the
I want
problem?
I want them to be able to fly general aviation, like small planes, instead
Okay.
of having big commercial.
Is that
planes
just
flying
a
there.
selfish thing about you just wanting to
No,
have an airport for
no,
yourself?
it's better because the small community around it is being affected negatively.
Okay.
Or the environment.
The environment, also the now there's going to be huge roaring 737s landing on the runway right
Yeah.
above people's houses.
That's not great.
There's
Okay.
3 bird sanctuaries around there.
Yeah.
Have you
I
ever
can
heard of
understand.
Birdie Num Num?
Yeah. Oy.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
So yeah,
Wait,
First-
can you explain Birdie Num Num?
Birdie Num Num. Birdie Num Num.
Just
What, the plane eats the
that's-
bird.
Yes.
And it's
yeah, in the thing. Oh my god. But that does create damage to the plane, correct?
Birdie Num
Yes.
Num.
Yeah. Okay.
Or can.
It can.
Wait, okay, but before we move on, please, I'd like to clarify that I
That
didn't.
you are in favor
I'm in
of people
favor.
peeing in public.
No,
Thank you very
not
much.
being involved. Ow. That was really not cool.
Okay, now back to the next topic. Is
Why are you doing that?
is Dunphy wanted to say
Yes,
something?
the quiz.
The quiz. No, but I wanted to talk about something else. We'll do the quiz next week.
But Charlotte's not here.
Oh, is it a quiz for me?
It's a music quiz.
He's got
But it's
down on
fine.
his computer.
No, but you watched the clip that we wanted to talk about.
No.
now.
What?
Oh, that
We want to do
one.
the clip.
Oh, the airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, Charlotte, as our guest, you get to decide. Do you want to do the music quiz or do you want to talk about this clip in the airplane?
Okay, you guys pick a hand.
No,
and
you
I
just
know
decide.
I know what is what because I can't make decisions.
Just make decisions.
God
I also
damn it.
I hate doing this to people, but no, I love doing it to people, but I hate
Well,
when people do it to
considering we
me.
did the preparation on the plane, let's do the plane one.
But Denfy did the prep. He
It's
missed out on
fine.
like half the show because
Are we
he was
going
doing,
to do
Oh,
one of them, or are we going to talk about?
That's
What
the
we're
third
talking
option. That's the third option.
Or we could do both and just go over.
Okay, no, because we're not going to reward your behavior for missing part of the show because you're trying to do a plane quiz.
Yeah,
so
true.
It's so plain.
So we'll be right back. I found a clip on the internet with the star of Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David. Larry. And it's the clip, and I think it's fantastic, and I've linked it into the show notes, and I wanted to know what you both would do in the situation.
What I would do in the situation?
Yeah, but I'll first explain the situation. Is a woman, Larry, this character, goes sit in coach. He has to fly in coach, economy, and then he has to sit down, and there's a woman next to him in the middle seat, and then the woman says to him, yeah, hi, I have a medical condition and I have to get up very often for my bladder and have to go to the toilet. Can I have the aisle seat? To him, and then he's very grumpy about this, and he takes the middle anyway, right? Before we move on to what they did when he was in the middle seat,
Yes.
what would you do in a situation where someone asks if they can have the aisle, and have you go into the middle?
If they like make a fuss about it.
If they make a fuss about it,
then. I mean, I feel like I would unless I had a strong reason why I wanted to be in the aisle.
Seriously?
Seat. Well, yeah, because like if they say they have a medical condition, I'm not going to be like stuck up enough to believe that they're just being malicious and just are lying to me.
Mm-hmm. So you'd give them the seat?
Because I'm not that fussy about where I sit in a plane.
Really?
But that may change when I get older.
Okay, I'm very fussy where I sit on the plane.
You should be
No,
very
but I'm really
fussy
good
where
at
you sit
climbing
on a
over
plane.
people to get to the bathroom in planes.
Oh, okay.
Like I do this whole maneuver. Like I can stand on top of like the armrests. I can just look at everyone.
Stand on top of the armrest?
With
Oh
your
my
feet?
god!
Yeah, I don't really have my shoes off in the plane.
You have
And
your
then-
shoes off on a Oh, you're one of
You know
those.
it's going to be illegal.
One of the really?
Okay,
In the US,
please,
it's gonna be
please.
illegal.
Oh, good. Go America. Those people that take shoes off on a plane. Not my cup of tea. It always smells terrible, and I find it not great. I know you do it. You do it, don't you?
Yeah.
I find it so fun though.
I wear
don't find
thongs on a plane.
What?
Thongs.
Oh,
Don't say
oh,
that word
stop.
because people don't know what that
Well,
means.
translate for me then.
I will translate.
flip-flops.
It means flip-flops.
Thongs.
No, don't be stupid. I'm sorry. Don't-
I am not disrespecting my culture. Thongs.
Okay. Well, sorry. Continue. Please continue.
Yeah,
with what
no,
you're
and
saying.
then when you do stand on top of the armrest, you can just see everyone from the front of the plane to the back of the plane.
So you
And a
inspect
lot
what
of
other
the
people
time-
are doing.
Yeah, inspect. A lot of the time they look at me kind of funny.
Yeah,
And
of
then
course. I'd be like,
I
huh?
make
Yes,
contact.
exactly. Yeah.
I would love it if I did that and I just saw you in like at the back.
Okay, that's quite funny. Okay, so but you don't care about being middle seat or whatever.
No, I don't really care that much. No.
As previously explained, I care if I'm middle seat. I hate it so much, especially because I'm like relatively tall, right? It's a nightmare because your knees are stuck. You can't stretch your legs. Everything. If you have the aisle, you can put your legs in the aisle, right? But you're not supposed to do it. I do it anyway, so that I can stretch my legs.
There's a social rule about this.
Yeah, I just do it anyway.
The window, one armrest, and a view.
Yeah.
The middle, two armrests.
Yes.
The aisle, one armrest, and a little bit of extra leg.
Yes, exactly.
That's it.
Little extra leg. That's what you do it for. And so I get the extra leg. So I wouldn't give this woman my seat because if she knew she had this condition, then she should have just booked on the flight to get an aisle seat. If she knows, then just book an aisle
If she
seat.
knows she has a bladder condition.
Yeah, then just book an aisle seat instead of
Yeah.
booking a middle seat because that's an active decision. She's actively deciding, I'm going to choose this middle seat. And then I'm going to get the person that's next to me to swap.
Yeah, the only thing is that in the video, she didn't stand up once throughout the entire flight
Yes,
to go
at
to
the
the
end.
bathroom.
At the end, we find out.
And
Yeah.
that is
I'd lose my
annoying.
shit.
No, then I would just think badly of her.
Yes.
And that's
Would you-
bad on
yeah,
her.
I can see the time.
Okay.
Fee.
That was-
I'm checking. But what would you confront them about it? Would you?
No, I would just say, oh, that's like screw them, kind of. That's
Oh,
their
so you
problem.
wouldn't say, oh, you terrible
Well,
human
I think
being.
maybe
How could
I
you do
feel
this?
less strongly about it because I'm smaller than you guys.
Yeah, okay.
So being in the middle is not as much of a problem. But I do always try to get the aisle seat when I fly alone or the window.
Okay, window.
When I'm
window's
alone,
my
that
favorite.
is.
Window is my favorite seat.
Yeah, it's very
Personally, because I get the view. That's nice, and I get to sleep
No, but
against
what
the wall.
I do, which is really annoying when I'm by the window, is I'll put my whole body in front of it and stare at like properly down.
Yeah, of course, I do
but
the
then
same.
you cover the view for
Yeah, who
everyone
cares?
else.
Who cares about the other people? You paid for, you got the window seat. That's the perk of the window. That's why you get the window seat. Nothing, you don't care about anyone else.
Oh, that's really not where I was
No,
going.
no, because you want to enjoy the view. Anyway, that's my opinion. Dunphy, what would you do in that situation? Someone asks you to give them your aisle.
Of course you would give in.
Statistically speaking, you shouldn't give in.
Yeah.
Unsafe.
Unsafe.
Someone has a medical condition, they sit in the aisle seat. So 2 people are now stuck and have to crawl over her in the event of an emergency.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait,
Statistically speaking,
That's
it's
strange.
safer to make her sit in the window.
Well,
Anyway,
why would you guys have to crawl under her?
Well,
no, crawl over her.
Or over her?
thank you
Why
for
would-
this thrilling discussion, but I believe we're going to have to end the episode there. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I
On a
shouldn't even have asked you. But thank you, Charlotte, for being on the show.
thank you for having me.
For those of you listening next week, I don't think we're here. Are we? We're in.
I can take it over.
Yeah.
No, funny.
But we won't be here next week. But we probably will be the week after, and then we'll have some of Charlotte's music on the show, which will be very exciting. So thank you all for listening. I hope you have a fantastic day. And that was the episode. Bye.
Arrivederci.